So, thank you for listening. We talked recently about the 5 key things. Who are you? What are you? Why do you do it? Who do you do it for? And what is your legacy? Now, I'm going to move on slightly from there and start telling you more what is going to be in the book. So, some of you know I studied NLP, a little bit of psychology, a little bit of personal development. So, let's go back to the fundamentals of who are you? And self-knowledge. How can you improve? Well, there was a famous quote. It's normally given to Socrates, but it actually says, "To know thyself is the beginning of wisdom." But what exactly is it when you know yourself? So what I'm hoping is that we can understand and help you move forward with your own identity, your own self-knowledge. So as you live every day, you've got to look for the important clues, the building blocks, I suppose. But let's understand them. So it might be obvious, it might be in a nutshell, to be fair, but it's understanding who you are, your nature, your makeup. Now, fundamentally, happiness. We all know that the happier you are inside, the happier you are on the outside. Expressing your desires will more than likely get you what you want. There's lots of books on the laws of attraction. So obviously that moves on to less inner conflict. When your outside actions are in accordance with your inside feeling and values, obviously there's less inner conflict, which then leads into better decision making. When you know yourself, you're able to make better choices, from small decisions like which sweaters you like, which shoes you like, to big decisions, partners, houses, businesses. It's all about the next step, which is self-control. When you know and understand what motivates you, you understand what your bad habits are, you then need to change them and develop the good ones. So you'll have insights into which values and goals activate your strongest willpower, your self-control. The next one, resistance to social pressure. When you are grounded in your own values and preferences, you're less likely to say yes when you really want to say no. It's understanding who you are and what you are. Now that moves us nicely on to tolerance and understanding of others. Basically, if you go back to what we said slightly earlier about happiness, the law of attraction, your awareness of you, your tolerance and your understanding will obviously make life easier because you won't be bumping into the people that aggravate you. That moves us on to vitality and pleasure. Being who you are truly helps you feel alive, makes your experience richer life, makes your life bigger, makes it more exciting. Now, that's basically understanding the self-knowledge of you, what's built you up, your nature. Okay, so from that, I've tried to create a set of building blocks called VITALS. Now, what I'd like you to do when you get a moment is write down the side of a page, VITAL, vital, or VITALS, Now, these are basically understanding the value of the letters. Now, the V is for values. The I is for interests. The T is for temperament. The A is for around the clock. The L is for the life mission and goals. And the S is the strength and the skills. And obviously we can briefly touch on these. V is for values, helping others, being creative, being healthy, understanding who you are and what you are, the decisions that go forward. Your interests, your passions, your hobbies, what draws your attention. You've got to understand, you need to pay attention to them. What are you curious about? What are you concerned about? Now, the temperament describes your inborn. Who are you? Are you an introvert, extrovert? Are you a planner? Are you a thinker? So you need to understand the spontaneity of who you are and get to know those feelings. So that moves us on to the life missions, L, life missions and meaningful goals. Now, understanding what is a meaningful event in your life, understanding where you are, what you are, and then find out what happens. And then obviously from L we move into the S, which is strengths. Not only your abilities, your skills and your talents, but also your character strength. Now that's love, that's emotional intelligence, that's fairness, self-confidence. So it's all worth understanding that those are the vitals. Understanding who you are, what you are. Very simple, really. But it's something we will elaborate on. So keep an eye out for my blogs and my articles if you're on LinkedIn. So we look forward to developing this further.